Hello, this is Zacarias. I just saw a clip of my Gypsy wedding on YouTube. Yeah, need some coffee. Anyway, they had an episode where the young girl, she is 18. She's an adult, okay, and the mother wants her to go to college. And I agree with both decisions. However, of course, I understand the mother does not want her. She can also go to Job Corps and go to college too. I would like to let you know that as well. But the woman, lives in a trailer, and she does not want her daughter, who's 18, who's adult, I would say, she's not a little girl anymore, to make the wrong decisions. But I have to let y'all know that I'm also for young people's rights. When I became 18 back in 97, in the summertime, end of the summer, going to my senior year of high school, I'm in my 30s, in my mid 30s right now, and I still agree with the stuff that I fought for. I do not want my children at 18 to make wrong decisions. At the same time, it's up to them. I understand a mother or father, either I'm not a parent, but just to hypothetically see where they're coming from. But as a person who lives in the public housing due to adults along with society who would not give me opportunities, and no, I did not go to jail. I did not do drugs. I wasn't involved in gangs, although when I was bullied, I wanted to because I was bullied in school. But I also feel for the 18-year-old daughter, and I understand the mother wants her to have a better future compared to she had. But you can't tell a grown person what to do anymore. I mean, she's no longer under 18, and I'm looking at comments from the people saying slap her, paddle her. You know that woman can be put in jail for that. I don't care if she did give birth. Doesn't mean you can abuse that child. I'm not for abortion, but I say this: if a person wanted to do that, I mean, you actually asking them not to do some harm to them. And I would not slap my children. Let alone, I hated this. I wanted to fight back. I mean, let you know, it didn't teach me anything. It teach me wanted to fight back and get revenge at my family, whoever did to me. It didn't teach me right and wrong because they were doing wrong to me in order to correct me. So I have to disagree with the stupid comments y'all written. And then two, the daughter can always call the police and have her mother arrested for assault. Okay, no longer be child abuse, but it's also family violence and assault. So why would you even say that? And she is a grown woman. She's young, and she looks like a little girl. But by law, she is adult. And I understand that she shouldn't get married, but at the same time, if I was in the mother's shoes, I respect her choices and say, hey, if it fails, don't come running back to me. I mean, it had to show tough love right there. You chose to, stupid dog, you chose to get married. I woke up earlier. You chose to get married. I'm not even married. I always wanted to get married young. I never found the woman in my dreams. I'm very picky. That's why I haven't dated in a long time. Everybody said, why you don't have a girlfriend right now? Well, because especially these women today. I can't generalize, but I'm like Chili from TLC. I'm very picky. And now I know why she was picky. She was not wanting to make the wrong choices like she did with Usher, okay? But I agree with the girl, the young woman, that she should make her own decisions. And I understand that she wants her to go to college. Her mother, okay? And she should worry about but I would also suggest to go to a job course and have a trade so then she can go to college. They have a college program, and I went to that as well. I finished the job corps program, and I didn't finish college because I wanted to get my own place. I was dealing with family issues at home, and I had nosy people in the neighborhood, during the crisis of my grandfather passing. I didn't take care of him because he was very ugly and young. I mean, when I'm saying ugly as in physique, I'm talking about the attitude was very ugly towards me. And the same thing that happened when he was well. Okay, he caused me to have low self-esteem. My girlfriend even twist religion into it. That's why I understand the eight, and I still believe in God. I know, thank God for St. Peter's verse in the Bible that people source scripture, ignorant, unstable to source scripture, uninstructed, therefore be on your guard. And people, personal interpretation, prophecy of the scripture, the second letter, okay. But, and I always use that verse when people try to battle me with religion. You don't like that, but hey, as an American and as a human being, God gave us free will. I have right to believe what I want to believe. And if I mess up in my spiritual life, that's between me and Him, not you. But I didn't have rights in a social sense at 18. It caused a lot of problems because I knew what I wanted. I wanted to go to college. Yes, I did. But I didn't want my family to take paying for it. And then, too, I stayed with my grandparents at the time. They made too much money to get a Pell Grant. Okay? Also, too, the school wouldn't put them as parents, but I'm like, no, I'm not gonna lie on the financial aid application. Then, too, along my dad income, we're not gonna talk about that. Then my mother was a domestic, so I couldn't. She not know the taxes and all the other stuff. It was too much trash to even go through. So going on Job Corps was the best option. And then two, due to my struggle, I worked various jobs. I did get terminated sometimes during my young period of time, but I also quit jobs. This was the 90s, so you can get a job quit. Because the attitude of the employers, employees, being bullied as a child, being mistreated at home, I couldn't adapt to that. Okay, I always understand we live on planet Earth, but I always had a goal and a dream of getting away from that type of misery. Okay, and there's always a place to go besides what's up above us. So I understand, that I would suggest her to go to college as well. But also, morality comes into it because spiritually, it'll be nice for her to be married and she can go to college or junior college, whatever. She should be wise what type of man she chooses. If she was in a relationship for a long time with this young man and he was good to her, he was no dog or male HOE, he wasn't abusive, I would suggest yes, because I would rather her be sexually active in a marital sense than out there in college doing it. I'm not saying she will. Hopefully, God, she know. So that's the point that I wanted to make. And she's, choosing to get married, but make sure that man has money to take care of you. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to get married in my 20s. That's why I wanted to go to college and go to school if I didn't become a singer actor model. And still I want to become an actor model just in case. Because I'm very picky what type of woman I want. I don't want just any type of woman. I don't want no slutty woman. I don't want no cheating woman, or abusive woman, just like I would not be abusive of her. I want a faithful woman, but she had to accept everything that about me. That's the point that I have a problem with. And not everybody's like that. And sometimes I wish I could go out the country and find me a woman. You know what I'm saying? I'm serious. If I saw an American woman and get away from me. Because some American women today, beauty is everything, but don't let it be a lie. It could be a lie. You know what I'm saying? Just because a woman looks beautiful don't mean in here, in the heart, that she's all what that men assume that she is. So yes, I agree. I understand what the mother's coming from, and I do believe young woman should go to college, but at the same time, as a young woman herself, and has a right as an American citizen, and I do want my children to practice their right as an adult at 18. I prefer them get on their own, be independent, and She was getting married, whatever. I won't be at the wedding. You know what I'm saying? I prefer them to go get married and go out there and sleep around and have a bunch of babies. You know what I'm saying? And have different men, baby daddies, and all that other junk, and baby mamas and all that other stuff, sleeping with the same sex. You know what I'm saying? I'm no offense to anybody that's LBGT, whatever, but I situate my belief that they should be celibate, you know, and straight or gay, but opposite sex get married. Okay, that's how we have kids. Okay, I don't believe in having kids out of wedlock. I was born out of wedlock, and I would not want that. Okay, I don't know much. Woman can throw her thing in front of my face. I still, not that I'm not attracted to her. It's just that I know the consequences going to be if I don't put a ring on it and be at the altar and say I do. Okay, and I understand that all marriage is not successful. But and I know on my videos you hear me talking in profanity, whatever. You can judge, throw songs, whatever. But I have a heart and a spirit that hopefully that me and this woman would pray every day that we stay together. Okay, because I don't believe in divorce. So, and she has to believe everything I believe. That's the point that I would like to make. Okay, that's the reason why I cannot find a woman today. She has to believe everything we, because I don't believe in yoking with non-believers when it comes to marriage. Okay, of course, friends, the Lord have mercy, drank and ate with tax collectors and come on, and senators and stuff, but he not does what they do that was wrong. That's a difference. But me yoking as in getting married to a woman who have a totally different belief system, that I disagree with growing up, that's what I have a problem with. Okay, and that's what happens on the interfaith marriages when it's a mixed marriage as interfaith. Racial being mixed, of course, I do agree with it. I'm also you say African American, and I don't look black as tar. No offense to anybody, okay? But I'm also a mutt myself. I'm multiracial myself, and I do check the 3 boxes. Okay, I don't check that one box unless it's 2 races or more or other. But I'm not against interracial marriage. I'm against a faith marriage. I'm not gonna go to someone and tell them don't do that. Just me in my life, I would not marry someone who does not believe the same thing. I'm not a Protestant, okay? Of course, with the church that's way outside the United States, okay, that Peter went to after receiving the keys to be in charge of the church in Matthew 16, okay, and went to, which you will find in 1 Peter chapter 5:13, which is now we have Pope Francis, okay? There we go, okay? I don't want nobody attacking my faith. If you do, I will report you. But the point is, I do agree with the young woman should have her own way as an adult. At the same time, I agree with the mother. But hey, a hard-headed woman should learn her life, okay? I'm getting very sick and tired of people trying to force young adults to do whatever they want to, because I went through that. And that's what also, too, when I should have went to the Job Corps in 2001, after doing that September 11 and Aaliyah death situation. God rest her soul. God rest the people that died on September 11. Also the woman in LaBouche that died as well. And the accident happened in another plane crash happened in Brooklyn. But in 2001, sorry. But in the Enron crash, I also a tip at Enron, and the Enron scandal was going on. I was temporary. But the point is, I love the Enron. Why it was corrupt. But I was 22, 21, and it was a very problematic right there when Job Corps Admission Council, a bald-head heifer, hold my records. I have a psychiatrical disorder, and lied and said that one of the Job Corps psychiatrists hold my papers. That's why I'm very resentful towards older people who try to tell you how to live their life, because she messed up my future. I also messed up my credit because I wasn't working every day. And I still have to deal with trying to find some way to pay my credit off. I do believe in paying bills, okay? I'm not those people who get a credit card and max it out, okay? You can make stereotypes. I do want to pay my credit, but I want to make enough money because I have to have money for myself to spend and also money to pay it off. You see what I'm saying? So, I want to say is to young chick, when you get married, make sure that man is faithful. And he's not abusive. He's not a cheater. Okay? None of those bad things. He loves you. He's gonna protect you, and he gonna stick with you to death do you part. That's what I do believe in. Okay, and make sure that he has an income. Okay, 'cause don't get married and just like your mom was suggesting. Don't get married and be out there at the trailer or the ghetto. Okay, we don't want to see that. We want to see somebody who wants to be successful, and then too, it'll be nice for both of them to go to the job corps together. Okay, I mean, the court can't to the same room, but at least they'll be there to provide for their children. Okay, they have a trade, and then go to college. They have a college program, non-resident and permanent resident program. Okay, because I was a permanent resident in El Paso, Texas. Okay, so when I was doing my modeling, okay, I was in El Paso Community College. Okay, I used the rest of the money for financial aid that I can spend off that, pay my books and tuition and stuff to get them out, because that was my goal. When I came to Houston, it was compared to El Paso. El Paso is the sixth largest city in Texas, and it was an advantage because I get to be in model shows, and it's mostly Latino. I'm not Latino, of course. I'm African American and multiracial, white and Native American. I don't look white. I don't look Native American. I don't have the Native American hair and everything, but you can see, the hair, right? Okay, and the complexion a little bit copper skin. Okay, thank you. Not dark brown. So, and I was, in fashion shows. Laura Rayborn, she put me, that's my agent, Laura Hajar Rayborn. She put me in fashion shows every time. And it was, if I stayed there, but remember, my family and all my possessions was in Houston. I became a resident in El Paso within the Job Corps facility, the campus. So, I didn't bring all my stuff, which I was trying to do, not all, but certain stuff, because I thought certain things would be there when I got there. And trust me, I wanted music and stuff. Having a room by myself with no music, no TV, unless you go watch TV, it was different. So, brought a lot of clothes, underwear in case it gets cold, some socks. You should, I'm also wear some flip-flops and go socks and shoes. It was very hot at that time, but I had to wear socks, with the uniform and stuff. I had to buy a lot of jackets. Keep on buying clothes in case your clothes tear up, because I had clothes back in the 90s. Remember, I saved a lot of money when I was trying to get out my grandmother's parents' house. That's why I also had a hard time paying my credit. But anyway, what you thinking? I would stop those comments about paddling the girl. The girl is 18. I'm not for that, okay? And when I was threatened to be paddled or hit, yes, I was going to press that 911 button and get my family in trouble. I do agree with that. There is abuse, and there's assault. It's a family violence, okay? Assault to a family member, okay? I don't care. She's adult. She's not a child. Those who believe in that, okay? Anyway, I don't care if she gave birth to her, if she wanted to kill her, beat her, whatever. I don't believe in abortion, but Planned Parenthood, this is legal. She didn't kill her, but she loved her child. Love is not a critical rule, and no rule over injury. St. Paul mentions that a lot. Oh, Lord have mercy. I wish that people stop trying to think that love is brutal. If that's the case, I guess slavery would be love too. Anyway, comment for me, okay? Bye-bye. Have a nice day.